this whole thing, and let's start off by removing the cup holder here. We're gonna take off the connection, get this out the way. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the pads here, side pads, and these are just basically, they pop out. So, let's get the out and out. So out and out, that's another one. Let's put it back here. Same thing on this side. Then we're going to remove the screws. That's one. And two screws. It's a third screw. Three screws. Three screws. Okay. Now we can remove some panel there. Little tab, and then we're going to push down and put it on, and then we're going to take off take the tap out, and then screw this, put it away somewhere safe. Okay, then we can grab this right here, remove that. Lift this up, back out, plug, and this, yeah, so you have 1, 2, get to unplug, let's see. So you have the plug for the heater control. You have the plug for, what is this? Okay, this is for the controller of the reverse and all that. Gives you the colors. And then you have the control here for the knob, which is gonna have to go over here. Alright, so that's that. And then we're gonna switch off to our 10 mil. We're gonna remove 10 mil here. Here and this guy right here. Okay, and that takes the whole thing out. Let's see if there's anything else here. There's also the wires for the cigarette lighter. And those are the last two connections. It's cold out today. Give it a little wiggle, and same thing with the other one. So we got the USB and the cigarette lighter. This one is right here. Just have to squeeze really tight. But that's it. Okay, bye-bye. Alright, so here we're back in the car. Now let's put it all back together. Let's put all the new things, make all the connections, everything the same way. So we have, let's see. Here's the new, not new, but use. I'm sure we'll take it back out. So we're gonna put this, line it up with those little tabs right there. Make sure your wires are not caught. Alright, so we have all our wires here. Let's see what we have, extra wires. Alright, so before we go any further, let's make sure that we connect. We gotta connect the ones that belong down here. So we have the cigarette lighter and the USB. Alright, so one is the auxiliary, the other one is the USBs. Alright. So that's that. And then we have right here, again, we're going to line it up with the little tabs. It goes right down, right where the other one is. So you see that the holes line up, everything lines up the same. As far as connections here, we have here's the cigarette lighter. There's the cigarette lighter. Alright. And we want to put, let's see, we want to put back the 10mm connections. And they're all the same, so you don't have to worry about it. This would be all right. So real quick, you got to use the connection from your original vehicle, because the pin connection is slightly different on the RC. Than it's the same amount of wires, everything is the same. I counted it, everything exactly the same. It's just the way let me see, 8 pin, same thing here is 8 pin. So 8 pins, there's just 2 extra empty ones, so it's the same. It's just, same but different. Alright, so you're gonna line it up here, plug it in, should be going in. The last thing is this wire right here is kind of short, the one for the controller, so make sure that you kind of have it in. There it is. Make sure you have that up. In. So see, it fits right in there. Make sure the wires are not in the way. It's all good. All right. Put this back. Right. Now we gotta put the screws back. So now, because we're not putting the piece, the metal piece, before we put all the trims in, let's make sure that the car works. Everything is working. Put this back on park, and let's turn the car on. We're gonna make sure that the trackpad works, that all the connections here work. Oh, it already feels so much better. Let's see. All right, so the mouse pad is working. Let's see, menu, trackpad. I'm sorry. Okay. All working. Boom. Working. Cold here. So all that's working. Let's see if this is working. Sport mode, eco mode, back to normal. Traction controls off. Snow on. So all this is working. Our vented seats, our heated seats, all working properly. All right. So we're all good here. Everything's working. So now let's put the final pieces, which is pretty much the, see what we have. We did something slightly different. So I did let's see, does this require screws? Not sure. Let's find out. It does require screws. Okay. So this one's gonna go right on there, just like the other one. Okay, so it doesn't seem like this matches. Okay. Am I doing something wrong here? Let's find out. I have to put the old one back. Can't change that, huh? So, let me see if I can. Okay, so something's off. I might have to change the whole piece from the inside. And okay, so I thought this might work. I'm not sure. Let's see. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. So this is from the RC. This is the one from here. Right? Let's see. They don't quite line up. Let's see. Maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. Oh. So cold. Oh, excuse me. What am I looking at? the one for here, pretty much the same. You add this trim piece in. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure that out, but for the most part, this is pretty much done. Just a matter of figuring out how this is going to fit, because I gotta try and match it as best as possible. The tabs are almost the same, just a little bit lower here. I have to see. So those two, let's see, it's the same. So you see, like the tap on it, it's different than this one. When you add this, let's see. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure that out, because definitely will not fit with this on. It just stops it. So I don't even think removing that's gonna do much of a difference. So we'll see. We'll remove this and then see where it goes from there. All right, so we're back in the Lexus, and I wanted to show you something real quick. So, and as you saw in a clip before, I was having a little hard time putting the trim pieces in, and the reason why is because as you can see, it was throwing me off that I couldn't put it on top of where the radio, where my old one went. Now, I wasn't sure about this. I wasn't, I guess, aware, but apparently I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't really looked or done much of research, really. But some of the models basically have the trim piece kind of goes on top of here, and you know, like mine, the trim piece came right on top of this and went right over. That's why it has these clips right here for it to lock in. And in some models, the radio just sits on top of the trim piece, like it did with the one that I got. So it goes here, it goes right underneath, but now it leaves a hole right here, big opening, and then this thing looks ugly. I wasn't happy with that, as you can see from this angle. All right, so I'm not happy with this. So I went and bought the right pieces. These are, I'll put the link, or not the link, but you know, the description of it. It's slightly different. So instead of having this clip right here on top, it has it right more closer to the bottom, making it a little bit thicker, and it should fit right in here. And specifically for this, I guess, model, again, this is a 2017 IS 300 S Sport. I don't know if I've seen other 17s, F Sports, and they have the radio over it. Some have, I don't know what the specific model is that has the radio over it, and some have, you know, I don't know if I could just buy the trim piece that went here, the little cover, or so I just went with the whole trim piece. So I'm going to install that now, put it in, and show you how it looks. Alright, so now here we go, finished product. So see, now it goes over the radio, covers it right up. Alright, like the red, feels nice. I kept this black, kind of like it black better. I don't want too much red. I actually like the idea of having this black and then this red, but it wasn't, how do I say, I couldn't find this in black for whatever reason. Any one that I found like this that wasn't the silver only came in red. So one thing I did notice is that the red here is slightly different than the red in my car. Like not, it's not the new red, the bright ass red that comes with the newer ones. It's very close to this one, but it's just slightly off. I mean, you can kind of see it, the difference in the two panels here. So it's just a little bit more red than that one, and that could just be that this maybe was a little newer than that one. I haven't washed the car yet. You know, I'm gonna put something to kind of revamp the leather-ish thing, whatever this is, to make it a little pop a little bit more. But it looks nice. I mean, I like the little difference in the two tones. Actually makes it look nice. So here it is, full conversion. The mouse, trackpad, everything works. I'll show you that. So cup holders here, everything. So I took the liberty of running my, turn this off, running my USB from here. All right. I didn't have to cut much, just a tiny little bit past the wire through there. So it's going inside through the cup holder, and it's coming out right here, and it's, you know, ready to attach to my phone if I need it. It's not something that, again, it has to be shown all the time. I'll figure something out with this, but you know, right there. I was thinking about putting a USB. I did retrofit a USB connector right in this spot. I just didn't like the way it looked, and I didn't want to screw this one up. So I had an extra piece from when I ordered it, and I kind of playing around with it and did add a USB there. But I don't want to do the whole wiring. Maybe I'll do it later, I don't know. But I want to show you again, everything works here. So if I change the modes, it works. There's a sport, there's the eco, back to normal, snow, track off. So everything works up for this. The mouse, let me see if I can show you here, trackpad. So it works perfectly with no issues. Menu, and if you could hear, the vibration works. All right, if you press home here, it brings you right back to the maps. The map works, so you can make it perfect back. So the back button works. Everything is working off for this just fine. All right, so we have the gears, everything right back where it is. My heating, my everything, my steering wheel, everything works, everything fits. Again, just the difference between the one that I got with that, you know, when I bought everything, I bought this one thinking, okay, it'll fit. And again, it does fit, but it goes underneath the radio, and some radios, I guess, are meant to go over. And this particular model, it, you know, it looks better with it over it. And yeah, there it is, my full conversion, and it looks and it feels great. And I gotta tell you, silly, stupid mod, but it's something, the way that all ISs I think should have came this way. The cup holders being here, it's not even about the cup holders really, but when you're in the passenger seat and you're putting your elbow is literally right on a cup holder on the older version, the way that it came. The cup holder was literally right here, and you're sitting as a passenger. I sat one time as a passenger, and I was like, no, I cannot, you know, my shoulder cannot go in a cup holder, and I decided to do this whole mod just because of that. Stupid, I know, but you know, it's much more comfortable now. Whoever's a passenger, the elbow's right there. You know, the cup holder's still not the most optimal position, I think, but again, I don't really use these as much as, you know, as a product, because I have a big bottle of water and whatnot, but it'll never fit there. But your elbow being here, enough space for both of us. There's literally more room now everywhere. I think this works better. Some people like the little mouse trackpad. I like this trackpad better, honestly. That works better for me. And there it is, full conversion. Everything works great. I hope you guys like it, and try it yourself.